Hello, I'm Anthony. Another practice session today, trying to learn this confounded instrument. The idea that I've had recently, which I'm going to demonstrate to you today, is trying to find the best way to play a riff. So the way I'm going to demonstrate it is I'm going to play you a short riff that I spent a couple of minutes, literally 2 or 3 minutes earlier, noodling around on the fretboard until I found some notes. And the idea is to find them as quickly as possible because the notes don't matter. I'll play you what I've got and what we're talking about here. It's this guitar lead line. Okay, so what we've got there is this. It sounds a bit tinny because the microphone's on, but bear with me. Okay, those are the notes. So what I'm going to do now is try to find the best way to play those notes on the fretboard. And the idea is to learn different fingering positions, different shapes on the fretboard, and also different tones, because I have a preferred area on the fretboard, which is there. I don't really like the bright stuff, and I don't really like the really dull stuff either, but in the middle is the sweet spot for me. So the idea is now to find all of the different ways to play that riff to make it as pleasant to play, that feels fluid, and that my fingers aren't doing anything that they don't feel like they want to do. So immediately there's all sorts of problems down here. Firstly, I don't really like the brightness of the E string. I try to avoid soloing on the E string at all. I just don't like it. But particularly because I'm holding that note for so long, it just feels thin. That's actually my preferred place to play a B. We'll get there shortly. I'm not going to spend very much time on those upper notes. That's definitely not going to happen. But let's try hybridizing this lower part. That's awkward because I'm not going to do that. It's not going to flow in the same way that those will. But I might want to do something like... So let's try some combination of those two patterns. Now, I don't mind almost ghosting the note and having something silent. As you slide down, you almost can't hear that B being played. I've got no problem with that at all. Let's just try... Okay, that's all right. But I'm feeling that B, that static B, is boring. It's much more interesting to bend up to it. Now what that's going to mean is that I'm playing that structure. Okay, let's give that a go. Okay, it's okay. Feels a bit rushed though. It's an awful long way to slide to get to a note that quickly. So I'm going to try playing it up in this range and see how that works. that immediately felt more comfortable to play, but I've lost the... Keep overbending, don't I? There you go. Okay, so let's retain it, but do it on the D string. Okay, we're definitely getting somewhere now. Most of those notes sound good. Except that this A bending up to B sounds fine. But let's try it up here. Embrace my inner Gilmore. Give the riff a go up there. It's immediately obvious to me that playing everything up here is too low. I'm coming all the way down to... I don't want to play this. I'm quite happy playing this B, and so I need to find some way to integrate. That's my favourite place to play that note. It sounds better than here, or there, which I really don't want to do, the cheese grater thing. Right, let's slide down to this pattern so that I've got all that stuff. And we're very close to having a winner. It's definitely some combination of those patterns, and now it's a question of deciding how many notes do I want to play. Do I want to play... So that's kind of the minimum number you can really reasonably get away with, or articulate every one. Definitely not that. Do I want to play that note as I come down? I don't think I do. I think I just want to slide to it. And that's it. So let's have one last go in full context. I'll play it as well as I can. I've got no problem concentrating more on the difficult bits. There are clearly that last bit, making sure that you bend up to the proper note. It's definitely the most difficult part of the lick. And so if I was practicing this to play in a live situation or in a recording situation with the red light of doom on, you know, that's the bit that I would practice most. What I would do now is record that in back into Cubase exactly as I've just played, and then put the guitar down, you know, forget about it for a couple of hours, come back and hear what it sounds like. I'm giving my fingers a chance to recover because, you know, they've got a nice set of grooves in them now, so I'm not going to be able to play that particularly well after a 15-minute intensive session of lots of pitch bending. But when I come back, I'm firstly going to hear Do I like the sound of all of the notes? Does everything sound good? Or have I disappeared down one of those ridiculous rabbit holes that you can find yourself in? And then secondly, my fingers are nice and fresh. Try and play it within like 2 minutes of picking the guitar up when inspiration's kind of at its highest. Hope that was useful to you. Please hit like if it was. I'll see you for the next one. Thanks a lot.